cloudy and tired today. I don't know why. My brain feels foggy. I hope you're all doing well, man. I'm, I don't know how to explain that. That's it. I know. Too much of the very corny. I got that whole life down. I basically made Nebraska. I know. I had to burn my arm off this morning. Part of me being a fucking dipshit, I tripped over a dog this morning. Literally, I mean, a teaspoon of bong water. But that's enough. I had to shampoo the carpet and set myself on fire. So I apologize. Fucking bong water, my dude. Bless them. But they're, first thing in the morning, they weave in and out of my legs like fish. And if I'm not, like, on it and have my balance down, I trip. I don't fall. I just, like, stumble, I guess. But I stumbled with this, and she still didn't break. It's incredible. This bong is so indestructible. What up, BDO? How are you? Good morning. It's indestructible. I don't know. It's amazing. Oh, no shit. Oh, Jade says, this is very exciting. If you're interested, Ghost album releases today. There'll be a live stream at 1 p.m. PST. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, we're going to play Alan Wake. We'll take a break for that. Baby hairs, traitors to the crown. Get out of my eyeballs. It is. Bong water is sourced directly from the bog of eternal stench. It really is. It's not a joke. There's something very special about bong water where it's easily one of the worst smells I've ever experienced in my fucking life. And, like, it's in my nose now. I can still smell it. It's not on anything. I'm clean. I smell like soap, but I can smell it. Like, you ever smell something so bad that, like, hours later, it's in your nose? That is bong water, man. It fucking sucks. Jade, I'm so fucking interested. Rod just gave you a permit if you want to post the link. I'll keep it up. Every day, yeah. The smell, it's just like, now it's stuck in my face forever. Thank you, Rod. It's okay, Jade. No, you're fine. It's early. It's early. We're all silly goozles this time of day. Just a spill. Literally, I was carrying it from my bedroom and tripped on a dog and did like that. And so the bowl wasn't in it and it splashed on my hands and a little bit on the carpet. So I had to set my whole body on fire and then shampoo that little tiny spot of the carpet. Literally, there was still a ton of bong water in the bong. Like, that's how much. It was nothing. But it doesn't take much. It really does not take much. And it was cleanish bong water. That's the crazy thing. I clean my bong water after stream sometimes if it's real bad. And I did yesterday. Like, it wasn't all day bong water, and it was still fucking disgusting. Okay, I got the link. Oh, I'm very excited for that. Thank you, Jade. That's good news we need in our life. You look good for being set on fire. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. I had to bathe 3 times. It's fine. In acid. It was very much like that show we're watching in Discord. So should I keep it up? Oh my God, it's literally like just a thing going on all day. That's incredible. Okay, I have it up. If you see anything happen, let me know. Dude, Fridays are 100%. And then days where I do group games, especially with all the stony ladies. Like, we don't talk about it as much because a lot of my wonderful lady friends live in places where marijuana is not recreationally legal. So, if you notice, on days where I play games with the ladies, we take long breaks. Because, seriously, guys, I am so fortunate that I can just do this. And openly be like, yo, that's drugs. Oh, come on. This lighter's dying. Yay, Cocky's feeling better. Yeah, but now she's back in those fucking pants. Oh my God, would it be weird if I called and pretended to be a parent and complained about the outfits? I'm a parent of a child at your institution, and I have to tell you, the denim is very disappointing. I will fucking do it. Don't even put it past me. I can be a Karen. Listen to me. I got it. Let's go. I'll do it. Fuck that shit. I love cocky more than life. I did not know Fall of the House of Usher was part of the shows we've been watching. Oh, no shit. It's so different. I know. And there's, like, they use the repeat characters, but they look so fucking different. The dude with the little bun. By the way, check my double bun. This is what you have to do with the grow out. I hate it so much. The brother with the bun. I don't know. I can't remember his name. It's not Prospero. Prospero's dead. I can't remember. Oh, no shit. I'm going to a release party at my local record store. There'll be a camera crew if I end up on Ghost TV. Oh my God, you have to tell us if you are, though, so we can go find it. I mean, only if you want us to see you. I mean, just tell us so we can be excited for you. I won't dox you or anything, but I would like to be excited for you. I do. I become a mega Katerin. It's Katerin. It's like a special kind of kaiju. I know how to Karen. I just don't want to, but I will if it comes to my friend's betterment and health. You know what I'm saying? My chat doubled. Stop. It's not every day. So I'm like yeah. I mean, so get this. This was a moment I had last night. During that scene in the show we're watching Fall of the House of Usher, by the way. If you haven't seen it, it's so phenomenally well done. But the acid scene, Knives was like, Katie, remember that movie? And then he kept typing, but he hadn't typed it yet. And I was like, all right, Knives, this is weird. This is a weird thing I've just realized in my life. But I know, like, more than this many movies where people get melted. We have to be more specific. There's a lot of melting movies out there. Oh, man, Rod, genuinely, you can watch it on your own if you want, and then just jump in with us later in the night if you feel you want to. It's really short. Like, we're going to finish it today. It's only 8 episodes. What up, Arcane? How are you, love? We're surviving. We're getting there. I feel like I don't know if you've noticed this. I haven't said anything because I don't want to, like, jinx the gods of my sinuses. But, like, every single person that I hung out with at St. Jude came home sick. All of them. Smash is sick. Misty's sick. Danica got sick. Till didn't get sick. I don't think Till's sick. But other than that, and I was just, Till, see? Boom. Till, I think you and I are it. Like, I think it's, I'm not just saying this, I do think it's allergies. Like, I can feel my fucking glands in my throat are so swollen in my nose and shit. But I've been out in the garden every day, like, balls deep in mud, so I can't, and it's been days. I know, you and I did, I don't know how we did it, but we managed. I carry rubbing alcohol in my purse when I go out and travel, and I fucking, anytime I touched a door handle, I was gelling. When we were walking through the hospital, I looked for gel everywhere, because I swear to God, every time I travel, I get sick. And then I got stuck in an airport for 12 hours. Like, I should be sick. This is crazy. I know. I felt when they all came back, and we raided Misty the day after we came back, and Misty was sitting there like sniffing and shit. I was like, oh no. And then Smash messaged me and was like, I'm so deathly ill. Please be careful. I was like, oh no. Oh no. Till and I are just the fucking carriers. No, I always get, like, my sinuses are just fucked all the time. If I'm gonna get sick, I'll get sick. Like, I think I did the appropriate too much hand washing and didn't touch. Yes, dude, Smash was sick. I felt so bad for her. Yeah, the day after we came back, she was deathly ill, and Misty wasn't complaining about it, but she sounded pretty sniffly. Good morning, Les, by the way. Yeah. So Till and I managed to dodge that bullet somehow. Still, I hope. It's the pollen. I mean, seriously, Rod. So it's kind of cool, actually. I mean, cool. It's like nerdy cool. So, I have 2 aspen in my yard that I planted years ago. And I watch them like a hawk because I really want trees in my yard. I stare at my plants. Oh, by the way, one of my weed plants it's like little curly Q is poking out of the dirt. I'm very excited. But anyways, what I noticed this year is one is a male and one is a female, which is weird because one of them started dropping these little, like, it looked like Chinese lanterns, but it was seeds, like fuzzy little seeds. And I was like, what the fuck? And the other one hadn't even burst leaves yet. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I got real up close to the other tree with no leaves on it whatsoever. And in the cracks of the buds, it looks like little bundles of white tentacles bursting out of the tree. And I guess that's how aspen pollinate. Like, that's what they do. They don't do leaves first. So I've just got like the triple trifecta of all the pollen in my yard right now. It's pollen. It's everywhere. I know. Look up aspen female versus male. It's really interesting. Like, I love gardening. I'm a big nerd when it comes to plants, but I had no idea. I bought these at like a local garden store. I just bought 2 aspen. That was it. I got real lucky. It's their dicks. Like, those little tentacles, it's quite literally their penises. I'm pretty positive, right? Yeah, because the seeds are the female. Yeah. It's their little penises all over the place. My penis tree. A mallard laid eggs in my front yard. Oh my God. Cute. I hope the duck keeps coming back to keep them warm. The dog found them yesterday. You can put like a box around them or something. I've seen people do that. And the duck will still go inside to protect their eggs. I just found out there are loads of people who only wash their palms and not their feet. I mean, Jack, people don't wash their hands. We know that. Look at the world. Look at COVID. Welp, I just sneezed with a mouthful of coffee. Phoenix, I tripped over a dog and spilt bong water on my arm. So, happy Thursday. We're all having a really good time. It's a great day so far. There's a ghost stream later, so that's exciting. At least you don't have to set yourself on fire. You know, one of the weird, there's a dog fuzz on me, things I've noticed with people who don't wash their hands appropriately is they do this thing where they turn the faucet on and they do this little, with just their fingertips, like no soap. They just do this like, and they're clean. If you have touched your private parts, that's not enough. What? I know. It's their fingies. They go in and they're just tinkle, tinkle. And I'm like, what about the whole goddamn hand, though? I know. God bless them. Like, I don't know what to do with that at all. Oh, I love a dose of beauty. I don't have Discord open yet. Let's see. Is she going to be a bitch? No, she's not going to be a bitch. Discord's not been a bitch lately, and I'm pretty excited about that. I need to post stuff in gardening. I've been taking pictures. I mean, they're the lamest pictures, but for those in my community that know how hard I've been working on my goddamn yard this year, I mean, tell me I haven't been busting my ass on that thing for 5 years straight. My God. Like, I moved in, and it was, and I'm no exaggeration, I have pictures of Zeke standing in it. We had 9-foot weeds. That's all our yard was, 9-foot fucking weeds. So it took years to kill all that, and now it's getting down to growing grass, but it's just been a mud pit. So I get real excited, and so I went out yesterday, I'm not kidding you, I laid down on the ground and put my head, like, horizontal with the hay that's all over my yard, and I could see all these millions of tiny little inch-tall grass, baby grasses popping up everywhere, and I took so many pictures. I was just like, my babies! It's happening! I did it! I grew shit! I am a mother! But I planted so much stuff in the past couple days, like, oh, the pandemic taught me that no one washes their hands regardless. I can threaten your life and you still won't wash your hands. I truly view it, I think it's down. We talked about this literally at the beginning of the pandemic. Some people have a silent little competition in their head where, like, they get off on getting away with things that no one else knows about, i.e., like, oh, well, I don't have to wash my hands. No one's here to see me. I got away with it. Ding, little bit of dopamine. What's another one that we talk about a lot? There's another one that people do all the time where it's just like, it's smoking, like drinking and driving, having a couple beers and being like, I'm probably fine. I've only had a couple beers, and going and driving anyways. You're not winning any awards. No one's proud of you. You're getting away with something that could kill someone. Like, why are you doing this? And it's just these little strike lightnings of dopamine I think people get from secret competitions in their head that are to the detriment of the fucking world. It's psychotic. Hiding boogers under tables, gum under tables. I knew people that did that just because they could. Put it under a desk. You're fucking disgusting. What? Oh, yeah. Dude, Till, oh my God, I have a story for you. This is crazy. This is one of the craziest booger stories I've ever heard, I've ever been known. I don't know how to say that. So my sister's best friend, when they were real little, they were like 6 or 7 years old. My sister was supposed to go to her friend's house, and her friend's mom called and said, Desiree can't play tonight. So my sister's like, oh, okay, little kids, like, that's weird. And the mom tells my mom it's because they went to clean the room of the child, and when they moved the bed away from the wall, there was like a couple millimeters of boogers just like spackled to the back of the fucking bed frame. And so the little girl had to spend her night chiseling boogers. But like, imagine if this was the days of cell phones, let alone camera phones, and we could have seen a picture of that. A mom would have taken a picture if that even existed. Cell phones didn't even exist. Like, we didn't have this yet. Yeah, what do you mean? I know, what do you mean? Millimeters of boogers. Like, at one point, were you, like, smoothing it out? What'd you do today? Chiseled boogers off a wall. How about you? Her pot of gold. Put it in the skin box. I hope this child's okay today. I have a little bag that I put my boogers in. Honestly, I don't care if you save your boogers in a jar. Just don't leave them on a public space that I might run my hand across, like the bottom of a desk. Have your booger jar, whatever. You're only allowed to save them in the giant ball if you're continuously balling forever. Right? People are gross. People are gross. Humans are gross. I mean, I know I could probably say every single one of us here have caught someone digging for gold in their car while you're in traffic, right? Just one of those like, oh, how's it getting that far? Oh my God, people are gross. That's just known, but like, leave it away from the public spaces, please. The places where we might touch things, like, let's not do that. So anyways, oh yeah, so... So anyways, here's Wonderwall. So on a more beautiful note, this is what it's like to live in Georgia where you don't have a frost date or a tree line. I just have to say, Crispy, again, if you didn't take advantage of the sheer climate you have, I don't think we could be friends. Look at the size of these onions. Are these onions? Oh, shut your fucking face. Look at this size. That's just the green. Is that an onion? That's just the green part of a fucking onion. Shut up. I couldn't even do this. I managed potatoes 1 year, but my dirt is so hard. Like, after, maybe next year, because I've now rototilled everything to death, maybe next year I can do like some sort of tuber, but I can't do underground shit because the dirt's so hard that the carrots grow fucking sideways. It's hilarious. Like, they can't go... What is it? Hold on. I have to remember why we're skipping it. I don't even know what it is, so I'm just skipping it. I'm just going to do that. I didn't even hear it, so don't worry. We're just going to pretend none of that happened. Spoilers. I wasn't listening, so we're safe. But thank you, regardless. Like, get us off that fucking playlist. But genuinely, I wasn't listening. I have no clue. So we're still safe. Good morning, Kills. Gotta be careful with tilling. It actually makes the ground harder. So what I've been doing is not just tilling. I mean, you're the one who told me to do this. But for those that also deal with horrific clay and you too can't grow awesome vegetables like this, like, I would kill to have a bundle of carrots like that. Genuinely, and I'm not just saying this, fresh carrots out of your garden taste like something else. They're like candy. The more dirt, the better. I don't know what the fuck it is. Fresh carrots are amazing. I'm trying some raised beds this year. We shall fucking see. I forgot, what was it? Oh, the tilling. So I tilled a whole shit ton, but literally I can only go so far because it's almost rock. Like, the clay in my yard has become so fucking hard that my rototiller after a while will start going like, so what I did was rototilled the fuck out of the yard, aerated the fuck out of it, then put that straw all over it and rototilled it into the dirt. Because I read on Reddit that that's not a bad idea because it helps keep the dirt aerated and separated so that there's actually like oxygen getting down into the ground and keeps it from like settling into like a hard fucking mass again. I hope. Compost, that's what I'm doing. No shit. No shit. I'll take a picture of it. But like the back strip of my yard, I dug like a ditch and that's where I started composting last year. I don't have a compost or anything. I'm old school. I literally just threw shit in a hole and like stir it. Because I'm a fucking witch. And so that area is what I've been slowly tilling into the rest of the yard, and I'm getting mystery plants. I don't know what they are, but I've got something coming up that looks like a rose. No idea. Like, it looks genuinely like a rose plant is growing out of my compost corner. Weird. Also, I think I'm getting cantaloupes, which I'm really excited about. Oh, I missed those. Those weren't even in maybe my Discord is being weird. By the way, you have nice hands. Not to be weird. Please just open the flowers. It keeps trying to download it. Go fuck yourself, Discord. Those are fucking stunning. I can't believe you have flowers. I'm not kidding. I'm going to take a picture of my yard, Crispy, so you can see what Colorado is this time of year. I just want you to see. I know you do not take it for granted because you guys garden the fuck out of your land, and I'm so grateful you do. Like, we barely have leaves right now. That's what Colorado is right now. Barely. Like, you know when trees are doing the little of like a cluster of leaves doing its absolute best to try to bust out? That and snow. Yeah. It's just, I'm so happy you take advantage of it. I miss this. I had this in Maryland. Not as nice, obviously, because we still get winter in Maryland. These are peonies, by the way, and I love peonies. My Nana, that was my favorite. Really, I want to grow roses so bad, but I've read everywhere that they don't grow well here because of the, it's a drought area and I don't want to waste water. So I have no idea. But I mean, fucking flowers this time of year. Adorable. What an adorable concept. The clay nerve is so bad. It's crazy here. I don't know why. We're like, because I'm in Denver, and like technically most of Colorado is, I think it's called high desert plains, and that's the shit that looks like Kansas. So basically anything east of Denver proper looks like Kansas. It is just flat forever and goes on, and that's where the gazelle and shit are, and like we have buffalo and stuff like that, and it's got its own beauty, whatever. But I live like closer to the mountains, and so around me it's like this. Like, my house is, like, on a hill. I'm kind of, like, literally, I can look over the entire city of Denver, which is really cool. But because of that, the water just drains off. Like, I've had to dig ditches just to hold water in my yard to get it to try to water things, because it just runs off no matter what I do. It's crazy. The clay here is wild. But trying to rototill, like, my mulch, I have a shit ton of mulch. You probably have this in your city, too, if you're interested in gardening. A lot of cities offer a service where it's basically the tree cutting services. They go around and cut trees so they're not hanging over roads or like in roads, and they mulch all that up. And if you call them like in time, you can get a free dump truck of mulch. It's amazing. They just give it away. It's just a first come, first serve situation. And I've been doing that for years now. And literally by hand wheelbarrowing this fucking mulch into my backyard and then mulching it in by hand. This is my first year with a rototiller. It's been enlightening, let me fucking tell you. Free. It's free. Because it's just tree cutting. I mean, it would be trash, right? It's not like people are paying for these tree cutting services. It's the city's tree cutting service, if that makes sense. Yep, my lilacs are just starting to get little bitty shiny bits on them. Same. I have a burning bush and I have a dogwood in my tree, and they're just getting their little shiny green leaves on them, and they're so cute. And I stare at them every day, but they are 100%. But there's no flowers. like we still... but I think I told you guys this. I think that snow that we got right when I got back from St. Jude was like a blessing in disguise. There's a lot of seeds. I actually have some. Are they not on my desk? No, they're not. There's a lot of seeds out there that are basically a stone, like a rock. The seed itself is a fucking rock. And when you germinate them, sometimes it'll actually literally say on the back of the package, file the edge of the seed off. Like file the stone of the seed off so that it can germinate easier. I didn't do that. I've done it before. It works. I was just being lazy and I just planted a shit ton of nasturtiums in the yard. And no shit, I'm pretty sure that freeze, because I've been watering the fuck out of my yard, everything was so wet that insta-freeze made all the seeds crack. And so now I've just got nasturtiums coming up everywhere. And it's only been a week. It's amazing. I'm so happy. But no flowers yet. That's just a dream. That's a far dream. Look, rain barrels. You have to. I have rain tubs all over the yard where I collect rain and then try to pour it into the yard because it's just, otherwise you're just going to lose it all. It's like a waste of hydration. I don't know. And where it's such a loss for water anyways. You still had roses blooming in December? Oh, I'm so jealous. I would love to do a greenhouse. That's something I would love to do. Like, my ADD gets it, so I'm sure I'm not the only one. Like, I want to do 10 things at once. And so I've had to severely, like coach myself, like, get the grass growing, get the grass growing, get the grass growing. You need to get the grass growing. Once the grass is growing, you can move on. Get the grass growing, Katie. Oh, but what about a greenhouse? Get the fucking grass growing, Katie. Because literally the mud that my dogs track into the house is ill to my fucking mental health. It is bad for my state of existence in this world. And so the better, and by grass, it's not local, what's the word? It's a native blend of drought proof grasses and clovers and shit like that. Like there's actually like a new thing. If you build a new house in Colorado, I think if you've built a house after the year 2023, you have to xeriscape. That's the water situation we're at right now, by the way. For those that insist on having grass in the desert, Colorado, we have the water. That's the killer. Like, the water's ours. And once the water gets too low, Nevada, Arizona, California, y'all are going to be fucked. Like, I don't know. I don't want you to be fucked, but you all know this, right? That the only reason all those states have water is Colorado. Not me personally, I'm not bragging. You guys know I'm not a fan of this state other than the weed. But like genuinely, once our snow line gets to a certain point, we're just going to start cutting off everybody that leaches off that dam. It's kind of scary. Like the water situation. I'm not worried about water, but y'all should be worried about water. 500 gallons of rain capturing. I don't use any tap water for the garden. Fuck yes. That's my goal. I'm serious. That's literally my absolute goal to get to. Even we have a brush pile that gets mulch. You can take whatever's in there for free, and I live in the middle of nowhere. Yep. I love it. It's the best. It's literally just mulching that into the dirt helps so much because my yard, before doing what I've been doing with the straw and mulching it in and everything, it looked like those cartoon scenes of the desert. No exaggeration. I took pictures of it a few years back. Like, it's cracks and then tumbleweeds roll by. It's that level of like shitty shit clay mud. So it's been a process, man, but I'm proud of it because it's getting there. The snow, the fact that not only did the snow help, but everything survived. Like, all my grass is coming up. I was worried for nothing, and I feel like I panicked for nothing. I cried over that snow. You guys know, gardening is fun and amazing, but it's a lot of really, really hard work. It's fucked, man. It's a lot of my palms hurt today. I was doing yoga on the ground right here. This muscle is fucking killing me. And I think it was from digging holes yesterday in the garden. It's not easy work. And when it gets fucking sabotaged, you just want to scream. I love nasturtiums. Did you know they're edible? You can make a salad out of them. They're edible to us, but they're also pest deterrent, which is so weird. Allegedly, the little lily pads, the leaves, they taste like pepper, like black pepper. They have like a peppery taste. And because of that, pests hate them. So what I've done is I've literally lined my yard in nasturtiums, climbing and mounding. So I'm going to have both varieties going. Hopefully it keeps grasshoppers out, or at least gives them something random to eat so they leave my veggies alone. Like a decoy plant. If you want wood chips, you can also get Google chip drop. Local tree services use that to get rid of truckloads of chips. I bet that's similar to what I've been using. Because it's literally it. They come in and they just dump a literal dump truck of wood chips in my front yard for free. It's amazing. I've done it many years in a row. I highly suggest it. The chip drops over here have two. That's what I'm saying. You got to call early. Like I didn't do one this year because this is the first year I didn't need to because I've got my yard finally in a state where it can grow things. But if you call early enough, you get on a list so that like when the chips are available, you're at the top of the list to get them. It's crazy because people are finding out about the free deliveries, but it is nice. I mean, think about it. 2 months is nothing. Like 2 months is going to be like that. May, June, we're almost there. And all of a sudden you'll have chips and you can just keep using them. Like, fuck yes. I went to the Quickie Mart today and got called, "You look like a unique artist." I don't know how to take that for you. I don't know how to take that. Is it an insult? A compliment? I'm not even in the fucking South. Everyone's an artist. Everyone's an artist. I've had, I think people mean them as a compliment. I think, because I'm trying to think of an example, but I've had people, the reason I say this, I think I've received similar comments on me, and I immediately just kind of stop, like, I have no idea if you're complimenting me or not right now. None. Like, the only example I can come up with is the way my mom explains my house. It's very eclectic and eccentric and fun. Like, that's how she described my house when she left it, and I was like, what in the fuck does that mean? I still don't know what that means. Sure? Right? Like, do you hate it? She hasn't been back since, so. I don't know. You read into that. True, Tail. That's true. I mean, I sprinkle the wood chips. I hit it with the sprinkler a lot so we don't get fires. Hakudama. Forest spirits, we need them now. We need this spirit. We need this energy in our life. We do pine straw here. Most of our plants require acidic soil, so it's just easier to do that. I just planted something yesterday that wants acidic soil. What's acidic soil? Pine? I'm not kidding you. I just planted something in my yard and I read about that. I read the tag and I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. And I just put it in a corner. I think I have alkaline soil. I think I should do something probably to it, right? My arm dream. I had to set it on fire. This is bionic now. I didn't even say thank you or anything. I just had this strange look on my face and turned away. What do you say? I don't know what to say when people, like, I get compliments on my backpack a lot. If you guys know what my purse looks like, I don't have it nearby. I don't carry like a purse. I have like a little backpack. And it's a Friday the 13th backpack, and it's basically just Jason's mask. I think it's good mug deterrent. I don't know. But every once in a while, I get, like, a very intense compliment on it out of nowhere. Like, when I went to the post office the other day, there was some kids standing outside the post office trying to sell something. I don't fucking know. They had a table. And one of them was like, I fucking love your backpack. And I was like, I don't know what that says about you or me. Like, are we serial killer best friends now? Is that what's happening? How many people did Jason kill in the first movie? Like, I just want to know what the level is. What the level of, like, who do you idolize? The shitty franchise or, like, Jason? Because it's a motherfucking zero. That was a trick question, by the way, and it's a very frequent trivia question. Just a side note, if you are ever asked, how many people did Jason kill in the first Friday the 13th movie? It's 0. His mom did it all. He starts out as like a fucking hallucination of her psychosis. Yay, Jason. I know. We have a ton of azaleas and other plants that like a slightly acidic soil, pine straw. I wonder how I get pine straw though, because I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's some sort of little evergreen. Because I've been trying to. So the first couple years, basically, I've been planting things to create root structure in my yard because I've been building up like a tiered kind of gardening system in my yard because I'm on a hill and I don't want it to just be a slope and all the water to drain away. And so I was putting in a lot of plants to just create some sort of root structure so the ground doesn't fall apart from itself. But then basically I just started buying plants I think are pretty, sticking them in the ground and doing my absolute fucking best to keep them alive. Chaotic gardener, you could say I am. That's it. Like, I don't know why my instinct is not like, let's find the smoothest, easiest route. Like, it would be to our behest to research this plant, research what kind of soil it wants, prepare that soil for that plant, and therefore it can thrive and grow as big. No, I'm like, I'm going to dig a hole in that rock hard clay, stick it in there, and it better live. It better fucking live. I can't remember. It's a juniper. I got some little, it's a really pretty though. It's blue. It's like blue-gray. And it's a little guy right now. It's a little juniper, but I put it in the corner of my yard by that weird rose thing that I think is coming up. And I'm really our zone changed this year. We've talked about this. It's 6, I think now. Hold on. I'm warmer, which is crazy. I've become, right? Like, is it the higher number, the warmer, or the lower? Yeah, the higher the number, the warmer. We got warmer. I used to be like 4B and a 5, and now I'm like a 6B. It's real weird. Yeah, hold on. But we don't have a lot of pine trees. And so I wonder if that's because of the non-acidic soil. And I'm like, what I've been doing this year is the plants that I'm buying, I'm playing with texture because I'm that kind of bitch. And I'm trying to create like textural interest in my garden. You know what I mean? So instead of just having a shit ton of green bushy plants, like I have that burning bush that just grows red. I've got a dogwood that has red bark and green leaves that looks really pretty. And then I put that juniper in because it's just a different texture and different color palette altogether. Happy Foils Day Zone. How are you, love? Okay, USD hardiness zone. You can just Google this, by the way, if you're curious what your zone is. You just Google and you put in your zip code and it'll tell you, or it'll just give you a map. Just show me the fucking map. Okay, I don't need a map explainer. Just show me the map. You're being an asshole right now. 6. Yeah, I'm zone 6 now. That's so weird. It's just weird to watch a zone actually change. I almost put in my zip code from when I lived in Washington State. How come that one's the one that came up to my mind? I haven't lived there in quite some time. 6A. Zone 6A has a moderate climate with fantastic growing conditions in general. A wide variety of plants can be grown in this zone, but it's important to select species, varieties, or cultivars that adapt to your specific blah, 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 blah. 6A. It's not a spruce. It's some sort of juniper. I should just go look at it. It's literally less than 20 feet away from me right at this exact moment. The fact that we're just trying to guess it. Wait, didn't I Google it on my phone? Hold on. Maybe it's in my Google list. Don't worry about it. I didn't look it up. Why am I like this? Fun name, though. I planted something in my yard called a saxifrage. Have you ever heard of a saxifrage before? SAXIFRAGE. What the fuck? Super pretty flowers, though. Like, look up the pink saxifrage. Oh my god. The flowers look like something out of a movie. I did send pictures to Elle, and she flipped out. And, oh my god, Dream, I have to tell you. I mean, should I? There's probably no one in here. So, I mean, I'm hoping there's no one in here. Well, there's people in here. You know what I'm saying? So, Elle is putting together a new campaign soon that Zeke's going to be in. And it's a surprise to all the players who are probably all asleep right now still. But, Twig's going to be in it. So that's a little drop for you. He might be a permanent character now. I don't know. Our zone used to be 4B, but we've warmed to 5A. Isn't that weird? We did too. We moved 2 zones too. We were 5A and we went to 6, which is weird. But it makes sense. Like, no shit. This snow that we got just a couple days ago when I got back from St. Jude, that was one of the heaviest snows we've had all winter. Which is, it's fun for me because I get to plant more, but that is terrible for all those states that depend on Colorado for water because our snow melt, our snowpack is trash. Like, genuinely, if you live in those dry ass states, you might want to consider getting to a wet state. Like, Viata says it all the time. Like, at least we have the water. You might want to move somewhere who has the water. I don't know. You know, that Seed and Spoon app literally just got suggested up on my phone when I searched that juniper plant. I think mine's going to be moundy Hertz, and that's kind of what I wanted, was one that was going to kind of like fill in the corner of the garden, because the other things I have over there are kind of tall. Like, I planted a rhododendron. I planted that I can't remember the fucking name of for some reason. I planted, what are they called? Stone crop. I planted 3 stone crops. I'm trying to do like mild xeriscaping because I don't want to have to water constantly. It's really bad to use up water like that. Like, genuinely, you shouldn't waste water. So trying to xeriscape as much as possible. So I did a lot of like succulent esh, or like the saxifrage one. That's like a drought tolerant, dry, whatever. But then I did 2 blueberries bushes, which I've never done before, and I'm really excited. They already have flowers on them, so I'm hoping that maybe I get berries within the next couple of years, because normally blueberries can take up to like 5 years to establish themselves to actually start producing some berries. So I planted 2 blueberry bushes, and I planted a jalapeno, something called like an early flame jalapeno. It looks like it's going to make like green and red jalapenos, which is kind of cool. And then I have cantaloupe, I have honeydew melon, I have tomatoes, I have cherry tomatoes, and I have Roma tomatoes growing. I did snap peas, bell peppers. Ooh, and then I did, this has been weeks. This has been just a process, but it's all finally done, and I'm just watering the fuck out of it and nursing it to crazy right now. I did some creeping thyme and creeping Jenny, to try to get some ground cover, again, to try to hold the ground together and get it so it's not so fucking desert dry anymore. And then I did, there's one other one. It's creeping phlox, PHLOX. It's super pretty. Like, the flowers are so pretty. Oh, no shit. Left long enough, all jalapenos will turn red. Do they get less spicy? Interesting. I had no idea. I did. I got a nice size. She's like this big of like that pale purple. And I put it up against one of my fences, so I'm hoping it'll like fill in, the base of the fence there. But it's so pretty. I haven't had flowers in so many years. Like, I miss flowers. Birds were tweeting in my yard last night until like 10 p.m. It was crazy. I miss that. I miss hearing nature. They mellow as they color. That's so interesting. Yep, I did creeping phlox. So creeping phlox along a big fence over here. I did a lot of like creeping because I'm really trying to get some ground cover. But grass, if you don't know, grass is such a water waster. It is a massive waster of water, which is why a lot of us have rain barrels set up. I have rain tubs lining my yard everywhere. We're constantly trying to collect rainwater because it's horrible. Like, we're just draining our aquifers, which are a finite resource. Like, at the rate that we drain the underground aquifers, they can't refill. So we're going to empty them at one point, and God forbid we run out of fucking drinking water for a lawn. And then you look at places like Arizona, who literally, they only have water because of the dams in Colorado, and they have so many goddamn golf courses. Like, what is happening? I don't know. I worry about water. We really need water. If that's not apparent, humans, water. What up, Fal? How are you, love? Yeah, blue. It's like this dusty blue color. I'm going to get a picture of it because it's real small and cute, but I leave the tags. Does anybody else do that? I take pictures of the tags, but I leave the tags on my trees outside so I remember what they are. So weird. I cut them off eventually, but until they're established. Mm-hmm. Blueberries take for fucking ever. So the plants that I picked out already have a ton of bells all over them, like a shit ton of flowers. Like they were the most established ones at the store, so I'm hoping that they'll like establish faster. But blueberries can take a long time, but they're so fun once you have them. I've been talking about planting some fruit bushes. We're trying to pick a corner of our yard to build an actual garden. Yes, I'm trying to make like an edible landscape out there. Like I want most things out there to like the garden. I want it to be like a function garden that you can walk around and like pick snap peas as you walk around and eat stuff. I love that. Don't eat the rhododendron. We plan on selling this house in the next 10 years, so we're wanting to build an actual garden to raise the value of the house. That's a big part of why I did it too, the landscaping. Did your creeping thyme establish pretty fast? They're so small. So like the creeping thyme and the creeping Jenny, I know creeping Jenny will be good. Eliza, if you're still here, you might remember this shit. I planted one creeping Jenny in the front of my house in Maryland, and it took over my entire garden. It's beautiful, but it's one of those plants where it's got tendrils, and the tendrils grow roots. And it's just covered in beautiful gold leaves. I mean, it's a stunning plant, but it will, over your garden. So I bought those little, they're like the 4-packs of the creeping Jenny and the creeping thyme. And they're just so small and like they're so cute. They weren't root bound or anything. They were fine, but man, they're so fucking tiny. Like packing them in and trying to bury them and get their roots all covered, but not like bury the plant itself. I'm worried about them. Like they're so small. But I planted them in a circle. Like I did a creeping Jenny, a creeping thyme, a creeping Jenny, a creeping thyme around a tree, my big fucking old ass tree that's in my yard. And I did like a rockery, so I'm hoping that those will kind of crawl in and fill in the rockery and whatnot. Which would be cool. I don't know. I'm worried about them. Asparagus I've never had success with. I do not understand. I don't understand. I think it's our dirt. I think it's something to do with the mud and the clay here. I've tried asparagus. Like anything like, oh, I'm trying that's another thing I planted. I'm trying Brussels sprouts. Have you ever seen what Brussels sprouts look like growing out of a garden? Wild. Fucking wild, dude. I'm trying to grow those this year just because I want them in my garden. Like, what a fucking fantastic conversation piece. They're so weird. Yeah, they grow on a massive stalk covered. You know what they remind me of for my whole life? They've always reminded me of, Ernest Scared Stupid. You remember the creepy gooey balls on the trees? Like there was this period of time when I was in college for some reason where they were selling the full, I don't know why, but these local grocery stores called Hagen, they would sell the stock of the Brussels sprouts. Like you could go into the store and there'd be piles of Brussels sprout stalks with the Brussels sprouts on them. It was so weird. And I immediately was like, oh my God, Ernest. What the fuck? Immediately. I love that movie too. We actually watched it this past year. Sometime. We've watched so many fucking movies, I don't even know anymore, but we watched it and I hadn't seen it for years. It's still really good and really scary. I don't know, man. The gooey balls just, they are straight out of Dr. Seuss. They're amazing. I just want to grow them. I thought about growing artichoke for the same reason, but honestly, and to each their own, I think artichoke is the biggest fucking waste of time trying to eat it. That being said, if you just let it go, the bloom, the actual flower that comes out, like the part you're eating, is so pretty. So I don't know, maybe, because that's like a cactusy type plant. Those would do well here. They like this. Okra would do well here. But I just don't eat okra. Like, I don't know really what to do with it. I showed it to my girlfriend for the first time last Halloween. We added it to our Halloween tradition. That's amazing. I really like okra. I don't cook, really. So most of the shit, I think that's it, actually. You know what it is? I think it is most of the shit I grow in my yard, it has to be eaten raw. Because I'm just not gonna cook. So, like, I did an entire garden. I did, like, a raised bed. Scott gave me a shit ton of raised beds a couple years back that I've been slowly moving around the yard and trying to decide where I want them. And I'm doing basically, like, what would you say? Like, a spaghetti sauce box. Does that make sense? Like, I have a garden box that's basil, tomatoes, and garlic. I thought that was kind of clever, right? Companion fruits. Fried okra is delicious. I'm just not going to do it. That and like I've got this thing, and this is again, I've got some issues. I genuinely despise when things get fried in my house. The smell. I don't know. I've been told multiple times within the last couple of years that people think I'm a super smeller because I'm like ultra sensitive to some smells for some reason. And not always things that bother me. I just can't get rid of it. Like I still smell bong water in my nose. That disgusting fry oil stench that just like fills your home if you fry things at home. I'm not talking stir fry. I'm talking like fry. It never goes away for me. And I feel like I have to take a day off from streaming to bleach my house because I can't function. It's just in my nose and it's gross. I don't know what that is. So like if it's fried, I'm more than likely just going to find someone professional who can do it really well, pay them an extra $5 to do it for me, and I'm going to enjoy it that way. I.e. a restaurant. I'm talking about chefs. I'm not just going to find a random person, but I'm going to fucking find someone who knows what they're doing and not make my house. Same with fish. I'm not going to cook fish in my house. My house is very, very small, and it makes my entire fucking house smell like a rotten fish's cloaca. I'm just going to find someone who does it for a job, for their living, and they do it well, and I'm going to pay them to do it. 100%. Sec. Thank you so much for summoning the class. Keeping the classy. Let them giving it swings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexual and pure separate consent. I love you and appreciate you. Thank you. How are you doing today? Girlfriend and I are moving this weekend. No shit. And our new backyard is pretty much just rock. I want to get a bunch of raised beds. It is wonderful. The only thing, and this is only if you've never done raised beds before, the only thing I noticed with raised beds is you have to water twice as much. Like, I would set up a soaker hose system if I was doing raised beds. They dry out so fast. I have raised beds on dirt in my yard. But I mean, they're amazing. It's really good, especially for like pest control or keeping plants away from your dogs from running them over or something. But man, just soaker hose. Set up a soaker hose system. Seriously, just because you live in Phoenix does not mean you're not allowed to garden. There's plenty of things you can grow. I've spent half my life in Arizona. You guys have quite the prolific nature. You guys get water. Like, you can still garden, just garden responsibly. Soaker hose. That's it. That's all you need. They sell them. You literally just like, it's like, you know when you water your yard and you're too lazy to pick up the hose and you just let it sit in the yard? That's basically just what you get to do, but forever. You just like coil that shit into the fucking raised bed and just like turn it on, and it goes for a few hours, and then you turn it off. It's great. Soaker hose system is the fucking way to go, man. If I didn't have such a fucking huge yard, I would absolutely go for soaker hose system and bury the soaker hose. I mean, yeah, look it up on like Pinterest or Instagram or whatever. Like, there's so many tutorials out, Instagram, YouTube, so many tutorials and shit out there. But yeah, lightly burying it is going to it's going to save your hose from drying out and cracking for one, but also it's just going to keep it wet. That is, everybody should do soaker hose systems. That's the responsible way to water, because then you're not superfluously just watering nothing. You can totally do that. Don't ever feel like you can't garden just because of where you live. Literally, I know you've heard me talk about my Nana's lemon tree. That motherfucker was in Lake Havasu, Arizona. Nowhere near the lake, by the way. My Nana was also on a hill. But she had an ancient, awesome lemon tree that made lemons like this. They're probably like this. I was a kid, so I was trying to like, what were my kid hands like? Probably like that. Like grapefruit-sized lemons. The things grow in Arizona. It's just like same with Colorado. Like, I'm not going to try to grow something here that requires excessive amounts of water. I can't even think of it because I've lived here for too long. What's something that needs like watermelon? I grow little melons. Like, that's something that just needs so much water and so much room. Like, it would be irresponsible of me. You can still garden though. They were lemons as big in my head. I'm not kidding you, Rod. The pith was like that thick. And you could peel them, and because they got so big, the sourness, I mean, I love the sourness, but it got like mellowed out. You know what I mean? Because they're so swollen, we just ate them like oranges. We just ate them. They're so good. Like a grapefruit. I love grapefruit. I like sour, but man, they were so good. Almonds are huge. Yes, thank you. Almonds, avocados, etc. Like, I would never do anything like that, because that is, while I don't doubt my skills in gardening, I could probably grow anything if I really tried hard enough, but is that responsible when I live in the literal high desert? No, it's not. Like, that would just be, that's me talking about saving water and then doing that. What the fuck? You know? So it's just like, it's just different. Like, I'm planting a shit ton of succulents. That's what I do. Like what was the one frick sage or whatever that one is. That's like a type of like rock, almost like a type of air plant where it can almost live anywhere. It just needs shade and kind of like a drought area. I planted a lot of stone crop, things like that, because they hold their own water. They won't need watering as much, but they'll still proliferate. Like, you can do that. Don't ever limit yourself just because of where you live. You can still garden. We can get you there. I can think of 3 people off the top of my head right now that aren't you who also live in Phoenix in our community. Not to dox anybody. But, I mean, we have community all over the world. Like, people could probably help you figure it out if you're looking for ideas. Saxifrage. Such a weird word. I didn't buy it because of the word. I bought it because the flowers were super pretty and it was on sale. I think nuts in general take a lot of water, right? My mom has I think a hazelnut tree in her yard, but she lives literally in the Pacific Northwest where they get just rain constantly. It's just wet. Rock foils. Yeah, it's a rock. Thank you. That's the common name. I was trying to think of it. It's a rock foil, but they're like an air plant that'll like nest into rockeries and stuff. So I planted it like along the foundation of my house, hoping that it'll kind of fill in there and help control erosion and whatnot. But there's lots of things you can do. And if you go somewhere that's like you want to go to like Lowe's and Home Depot. Unfortunately, they're probably going to have really, really good sales and they're going to have a lot of cheap plants. Like, we're all in a housing crisis right now and we cannot afford to abandon every big corporation in the world because we got to afford to live and still have some fun, right? But this is coming from someone who worked at Lowe's for 7 years. The thing with a Lowe's or Home Depot is we do absolutely zero fucking there is nothing different about the plants going to a Phoenix Lowe's as the plants going to a Seattle Lowe's. Do you know what I'm saying? So like working in a Seattle Lowe's, we would literally have to unload palm trees that had banana spiders in them. Do you think palm trees are going to, or the banana spider are going to exist in the Pacific Northwest and thrive in an outdoor environment? Fuck no. So doing don't just buy willy-nilly, definitely do your research. Like, you can go to those stores and pick up the sales, fucking reap, because we're just going to throw those plants away. Like, save the plants. The amount of plants I fucking dump trucked when I worked there is disgusting because we really don't take good care of them. We just bank on people buying them before they die. It's really sad, but do your research and then go like look for the cactuses or the succulents or whatever. Like, you can literally go to like Home Depot and get a flat of like 32 different types of little succulents just to scatter throughout your yard just to get started. There's so many ways you can do it. Look up xeriscaping. What up, Pete? How are you, love? Xeriscaping is amazing. Xeriscaping is literally, it's a way to landscape and to garden without hurting the earth. You know? There's belladonna and then, hurts, I know exactly what, it's a type of trumpet plant. They're real cool. They've got these big trumpet flowers that dangle off. I mean, literally like this, as big as my hand. They're huge. Look at that double jointed grossness. Look at those fingers. It's like a trumpet flower and they're deadly. I mean, deadly. A kid eats a leaf. Angel something. Yeah. I can't remember. I had one in Maryland. I had one in my yard. I had to de-root. I had to like literally use a car to pull it out of the ground because there's so many toddlers and kids in my neighborhood. I was petrified one of them might try to eat it because everything else in my yard was edible. Like, that's one thing I like to do. I don't grow a lot of things that are just for looks. I either grow it because it's going to help with ground erosion or it's edible. And I liked the idea that all these kids would come to my house and hang out with me while I was gardening. Like, the neighborhood kids would just stand around licking a lollipop and stare at me, really. But if they wanted to break off a snap pea, they can. You walk under the arbor that went to my backyard. My arbor was a tomato plant. Like, I love that. That's the funnest shit. It's like my secret garden. Who else grew up with the secret garden in their head? Like, we're all just building the secret garden, right? I know. Me too. It's fine. And the idea that one of them might grab that flower and eat it, like, absolutely not. I had to fucking de-root. I had to get rid of it. We had to kill it. But it was beautiful. I mean, the flowers were black trumpets that would, like, dangle off of it, but it was super deadly. Angel trumpet. Dude, look at us. We were so close. That's exactly it. Fuck. They literally line the aisles of Home Depots and Lowe's with that plant, and it's so pretty, and it looks so healthy. But if you don't live in, like, zone 8 or up, that thing ain't gonna live. And so they're kind of banking on you not knowing that. Another one, it's not poisonous, but genuinely, I used to laugh at it all the time because we would get hundreds of them at the Lowe's in, not even Seattle, it's even worse. I lived in Bellingham, Washington, which is about 20 miles south of the Canadian border, right on the water. So it's freezing ocean weather, which is why I'm very bitter about rain to this day. You're just constantly getting pelted with sideways rain. And we would get hundreds of hibiscus plants, hibiscus and banana trees. And I would just stand at the edge of the truck like, who the fuck? What the fuck? Like, but every Lowe's does. It's every big box store like that. They just get a stock order of that shit in and they bank on you buying it before you realize what you've done. It's fucked. That's not going to live there. I love hibiscus. It's so pretty. They just die. There's no fucking way. I would go as far to say in anywhere in Washington state, you're going to get a hibiscus plant to thrive outside without some pretty extreme care. Like extreme care. Those are tropical motherfucking plants. They're Hawaiian plants. What? But we would get tons, and banana trees. And the banana trees stick out so firmly because we found many banana spiders, which are, I think, very venomous. If I remember correctly, banana spiders are scary and big and not good, but they'd be up in these trees, like that we'd be unloading off the truck. It was terrifying. You would have to build a greenhouse around them, genuinely, which I've seen people do. I mean, you do you, boo-boo, but like, I want an outdoor garden. They're tropical as fuck and they're stunning, but that's not going to thrive. Or like, etc. Right? I don't even need to say it. There's so many. The amount of times. I mean, this is actually kind of a funny one. My Nana had two houses because she's snowbirds. She had one in Seattle and one in Lake Havasu, Arizona, which we used to go all the time. And in Lake Havasu, Arizona, she had a palm tree. She had a palm tree like professionally put in by a gardener. That guy took care of it until it was established. Whatever. Everybody's got a fucking palm tree, I feel like. Which is funny because those are definitely water needing plants that you're putting in Arizona. Anyways. So when she would come back from her snowbirding in Arizona, she would miss her palm tree so much. I swear she paid at least 5 different times, like $300 to try to get a palm tree in her Seattle yard. And no one ever said no. That's what kills me. Not one fucking gardener told my Nana, like, hey, ma'am, maybe we could put in something like a crab apple. Something that's going to thrive in the Pacific Northwest. No, they just took her money over and over and over again to watch these fucking trees die. Elder abuse, in my opinion. None of us were there to fucking... At the end, Nana was a silly bitch. Oh, she started getting real silly at the end. Yeah. I personally think it was because she was alone too much. Like, she really... Once my grandpa died, she lived alone. She refused to go in any sort of senior citizen, like anything, any kind of community whatsoever. She had to live alone, and she just watched TV. Like, she lived off her game shows and shit like that, but it definitely made her a little silly. A little silly towards the end, because she wasn't one to waste money. That was a big reason why we were like, what the fuck is going on, when we started looking at our bank notices and noticed all these $300 charges for fucking palm trees in Seattle. It was very sad. It's sad the moment you have to take care of your elders. But yeah, she got real silly towards the end, 100%, yes. They are really, really strict about bugs and shit, but only if you're carrying something across the state border. So I don't know. These trucks of, I don't know where these plants came from, but they just came on in. You know what's weird? I think they're more weird about fruit than a tree. Like, growing up thinking about it, because central and eastern Washington is like, the vast majority is just orchards. It's just orchards. Orchards literally as far as the eye can see. And then you'll see like the organic orchards that are covered in nets and shit like that. All of eastern Washington is orchards and central. And so the signage everywhere is no fruits. You can't bring fruits even between cities. But I don't think I've ever seen anything about just the plant. Which is interesting because the plant still has the shit on it. I know. I hope being silly doesn't mean you're near the end. Otherwise, I'm fucked. Nah, she just spent way too much time with her own brain. Like, there was moments, I remember this so specifically, towards the end, I mean, like, the last 15 years of my Nana's life when my grandpa wasn't around, and she was getting a little silly because she was just alone a lot and just living off of her smut books and watching, like, Mass on TV. It was very weird. I remember very clearly sitting down with my Nana, because I used to go down a couple times a week, cook her dinner, and just sit with her and hang out. She was a cool, weird old lady. It was actually really fun hanging out with her. But I remember one time, like, she did this, like, furrow of her brow and just looks over at me and was like, Katie, I feel the world it doesn't make sense to me anymore, and I'm scared it never will again. And that has stuck with me so hard the rest of my life. that, like, I think that's just going to happen to all of us, where there's a certain point, and it doesn't mean you're losing it, but, like, there's a certain point where your brain just can't comprehend what's going on anymore. Like, the world has gone beyond you. Like, the smartphones and the technology and all of that, like, it just soared past her so fast that she's like, I'm not in it. My Nana never had a cell phone. My Nana never owned a cell phone. She died in 2010. Cell phones were definitely around. Never had one. Like, she was just, like, I think, and it's scary. I mean, Rod, I feel it all the time. Really hurts. It's scary. Like, I'm scared of that, which is why I try not to. I never want to write off the youth or like, people love to villainize younger generations. And if you're a millennial, I know you know what I mean. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. But when I was a kid, no one talked about generations. And then all of a sudden it was like, boomers are the bad guys. And then all the millennials came of age and it was like, millennials ruined the world. And we were like, what? You made me, you fucking cock chunk. What? I never want to villainize that shit because, like, they're smarter than me. The youth is always going to be smarter than us, no matter what. And as long as I keep that in my life, I hope I never become disconnected from the world. I don't know how to word that, but you know what I mean? Us elder millennials are super fucked. But we're having a great time because we are, what did my mom say about my house? We're eccentric, eclectic, and fun. It's trauma. Fuck. Cheers. The world got itself in a big damn hurry. Amen. That's such a fucking good book. I know. I love your personality. It's so interesting. Thanks. It's a disorder. Take a gander, George. Take a gander. I know. My trauma's bad enough that I'm funny. My therapist gets excited when I schedule a session. Okay, I have a question. Because this is something that's been in my mind forever. Do you ever feel like maybe... Okay, I don't know how to say this. I love my therapist. If you're listening right now, I don't know if my therapist watch. I love you. I'm not looking for a new therapist. But, like, sometimes I wonder, like, if I can make my therapist laugh to tears, should I find a new one? Do you know what I'm saying? And this is no dig on my therapist, but, like, 9 times out of 10, she's like, explain that. And I explain that. And she's over there like, oh my God. Or like, my favorite one recently this year, honey, you're not depressed. You just had a terrible childhood. Oh. Do you not have a pill for that one? Because, like, help! Help! Love those for us. Also, shouldn't she be paying you? I don't know if it's happy laughs or if it's awkward laughs. Depends on what made him laugh. I mean, my therapist has a really good sense of humor. Honestly, I've had therapists in the past who are dry ass serious motherfuckers who you can't crack. And I don't think that's good for me. That's not therapy for me because my brain immediately becomes, I have to do everything in my power to crack you. I don't even know why I'm here anymore. I'm paying to crack my therapist. That's what I do to anybody in my daily life. Like, if I find a stone cold hard motherfucker, I'm gonna crack you. I'm gonna get it. I'll get a at least. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to. It's part of the illness. I need a therapist that can laugh and be goofy with me, but also get back down to brass tacks. That's just how my brain works. I think it works really well. I need that, like, levity. Because I don't take it all seriously. You guys know, every time I fucking trauma dump on you, I laugh hysterically afterwards. I don't take it seriously because I don't know. That's probably trauma. Who knows? But I need someone who has that levity in them. Otherwise, I can't. Like, I've never been able to hang out with people that take themselves too seriously because I just want to laugh at you. I don't know what to do. You're very funny. You're very funny. You're very funny. We are bacteria, my dudes. Back fucking teria. We're just a blip. It's just... Whenever I run into trouble, I just say, I need an adult. I mean, where are they? I wonder if that's just a therapist line because mine has said that too. I mean, did you feel how do I put this? My therapist saying things like, because I don't want to be on more medication. I don't think any of us want to be on more medication. But I do have down times where, not like downtime, but like low moments where I'm like, oh no. And I genuinely tell my therapist about it in a scary, like, is it happening? Because I know that once I tip over that edge, it's very, very hard to crawl out of that place again. And I haven't been in that place for a while. And so I think I get paranoid about it sometimes. And so sometimes to be brought back down to reality, like, sometimes it's not depression. Like, sometimes it's just like you've had some fucked up shit in your life and that's just it. Now you get to deal with it. And sometimes that's hard, but that's it. Like, it's not actually a chemical imbalance. And I like that my therapist is real with me that way because I don't want anyone that's just going to throw pills at me. Ever. Like, if I just walked up and was like, I need that pill, and my therapist was like, "Okay," I wouldn't want that therapist. I would like someone who challenges me, like, let's sit down and think about it. Are you depressed for no reason, or have you been thinking a whole lot about your sister lately? Like, someone who's going to be real and push me. I need that. And I think a lot of people need that. Someone who's a little bit of a challenge. I need someone who's a little bit of a challenge in my life. Because otherwise I'm a fucking comedian. I don't know what else you call that. I can turn anything into a joke. And literally anything. You want to talk about one of my dead siblings? I could probably make a joke about it. Like, it's fucked. But that's a trauma response in itself. Right? Which is, it's like, that's a whole goddamn right there. It's all fucking sick. We're all just making it, right? We're all doing it. We got up today. Drink some water. With my St. Jude's cup. Nalgene? Are you even a Nalgene? You are. Nalgene. How about a fucking cheers? Amen. What's a lemon?
I don't know. I don't get anything wet.
I love that song, by the way. That Lemon song by the Callous Dow Boys. I've been listening to it so much. Cheers. This lighter. It's not empty. It's like the fluid's on the wrong side of the partition. There we go. My therapist was very shocked and laughed when I walked in last week and was like, I'm pretty sure I'm manic. My therapist says it a lot, but it's very rare that people are open to talking about, like, putting a word to their feelings. That's pretty rare because none of us want another diagnosis. It already feels so weird when you just got to say them all out loud because it's all these weird abbreviations and then it's just a lot. Like, I don't even really talk. At the end of the day, it's just words, right? It's just words that help us define how we act and maybe we can change our behaviors by examining said behavior. That's all it is at the end of the day. You're still just you. I'm still just Katie. But it's a lot. No, the Callous Dow Boys, which are different. I make jokes about my dead parents all the time. I think that really comes from nursing Katie. I really do. Do you think so? Because I've thought like hurts. Tell me if I'm wrong. Do you think it's like both ways? Because like there has to be something said. I mean, there's something to be said about, yes, I feel a little mister on my hip. Hello. Do you need a snuggle? There's something to be said about going into healthcare because you have a certain personality type, but also that personality type being enforced and nurtured because you're in healthcare. Like, for instance, and not to trauma, you guys know this, my dad is dead. I watched him die when I was 7. Like, I have 2 dead siblings. I've been pretty much inundated in slide like all of my fucking life. And I think having that just like weird normalcy, not normalcy, that's a weird familiarity with it, maybe partially drove me into the career I went into because I can do it. I've been doing it since I was 7. you know? Whereas it's crazy. Zach, to me, no, this is just a personal example. Zach has never seen a dead body or seen someone die before in his life. And that is incomprehensible to me. I go about my life, and this is weird and pretentious and strange of me. I know. I literally go about my life assuming every single one of you has seen a dead body. At least 5 times. So it's very casual and normal to talk about the decay rate and the bloating and what happens afterwards. Because for me it is, not just because of medicine though. Like, I've just been in it forever, and because that was my normal when I was a kid, I just assume everybody else had that normal too. It's kind of like having, finding someone whose parents are still married. You're just like, what? That's real? Oh my God, crazy. Like witches and unicorns and stuff. Crazy. Now, in the North, wakes aren't really popular. I've never been to a wake. I've never been to a wake or an open casket in my life. And I have been fucking surrounded by death. Let me goddamn tell you, never. We don't do that shit. We usually cremate and then just have a party. It's very much East. It's a similar cultural thing. Like on the East Coast, you can have the same job on the West Coast and you don't have to wear a suit every day. But on the East Coast, these are just things I noticed. East Coast culture, you wear a suit and a fucking tie. You wear heels and a dress. But the exact same job on the West Coast, you wear a hoodie and jeans. It's just a cultural thing. It's just different. There's nothing wrong with either way. I've never been to a non-open casket wake. Isn't that interesting? I know. It's just cultural differences. Yeah, I've never. My parents have been married almost 50 years. Wow. It's definitely weird. I don't know anyone else's parents have been married that long. It is, and no shade on divorce. If you are unhappy in a situation where you are governmentally tied to another human, please sever that with fire, money, and a lawyer. I do not shame people who get divorced. I think breaking up is a very normal part of life. Divorce is just an icky word because you got the government involved. The government got involved in your marriage, so now it ends up divorce, but no one looks down on, no one, talks about breakups like that, but I've had some fucking horrific breakups in my life that didn't involve marriage. But it is crazy. That's an achievement, man. Damn, my parents were married 52 fucking years. Don't stay together for the kids. Exactly. Don't. I highly don't think you should. I think that's really bad, because now all your kids know is tumultuous relationship, and they'll go forward and they'll mimic that. I still vividly remember my grandpa's funeral, us getting in the car with all the flowers. I don't remember my grandpa's as much. I remember my nana's. I couldn't speak. I was crying so hard. My parents were married over 20 years and got divorced, right? And that's awesome. They broke up. That's still a fucking long time. My father said sometimes divorce is just people grew differently and we should always be learning and growing. Yes. That's what I mean. When I say it's crazy that people are able to stay married, I imagine that the way that has happened is they have been able to stay together and grow together as a unit for 50 something years. That is awesome. Like, how the fuck does anybody do that? At all? And some people can't do that. Some people grow into different people, and that's okay. And I don't think there should be hard, horrible feelings there at all. Like, I think kudos to people who are mature enough to own up to maybe we should not be together anymore because it's bad for us and our kids. Like, good for you for that realization. I think that's really mature. The children know you hate each other and it's stressful to live around that. It is. It's real weird. I know people like that who to this day, they're not intimate people and they've learned it's because their parents literally didn't fuck once after they were born because they fucking hated each other so much. So to them, that's a normal relationship. Is just two people in the house who don't speak and don't kiss and don't hug and don't love each other and they don't say I love you. That's normal. So when people say I love you to them, they think it's icky and weird and they don't believe it. They being me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that absolutely. Right, Sec? And I mean, can we fault them? Like, so many of them were pressured into not just staying married, but getting married and having kids by their parents, because our grandparents were part of that fucking era that was like, You must have the nuclear home of a white picket fence and a wife and a husband who are man and woman with a penis and a vagina, and they must have children who are perfect and blonde. And you will stay together until you die. Like that, they pushed that shit horribly. And because it was pushed on them, etc., etc. It's all perpetuated forever. We're bacteria, right? Such a fucking wild idea. It is. Right, Rod, and it's sad. My parents were married for 37. Damn, sugar. My mother unexpectedly died young, though. I'm so sorry. I wouldn't say they were super happy or all that nice to each other, though. Dude remarried a religious cult freak after for 4 years and not... We no longer speak. That probably sounds healthy. I'm so sorry your mom passed. I hope she had beautiful moments in her life. Nothing set in stone, though I hope it is. Wait, what's set in stone? I don't think anything's ever set in stone until you die. That's set in stone, but like beyond that, lifes. And I think fighting the lifing is like see, okay, I personally, and this is nihilistic Catherine talking, not Katie. Katie's an optimist. Katie's happy and Katie's high. Catherine can't get high. She's immune for some reason. I secretly super hope reincarnation isn't real, simply for the fact that I never want to come back as a people again. I'm so fucking tired. I was tired at 30. I was done at 30. This is too much. And the chances that I don't get to come back as a spoiled, single, rich woman's house cat are super high. So, like, selfishly, fuck reincarnation, rot me, I'm done. I was done 7 years ago. Like, what's this gonna be like in another 37? I'm gonna be so fucking done. I'm gonna be the lady who wears purple with the red hat and spits on kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just tired. I'm so tired. And the older you get, things just, that you do the same things and they just feel less and less fun. And like, it sucks because I feel like I did so much in my youth that now I'm just like desperately clawing at like, what are things I can do as I get older that will be new experience that give me that same wonderful hit of dopamine? Oh wait, you've done it? Fuck. So like, all I have to look forward to is just getting more and more numb until I die.
Cheers. I'm tired.
That was fun. How's everyone doing? What the fuck? What the fuck? Isn't this song fucking great? I know. This is by Bambi Thug, Doomsday Blue. The next song is that Callous Dowboys Lemon song that I'm obsessed with. Dude, Liza, we've been literally, so you know how we have Faded Friday? I've been doing the Faded Friday YouTube list. So people brought up a good point that not only does it sound exponentially better on Spotify, but if I put it into a Spotify list, we can all listen to it and not have to have YouTube up. So I started making a Spotify playlist for Faded Fridays, and it's a fucking banger, dude. It's almost exclusively what I listen to on repeat at this point. There's so much fucking good music on there. It's GoXLR. It's the unseated back plugs. That's what happened. It, like, me pressing my unmute button just jiggled that bitch enough that one of the unseated guys, and so my whole computer just literally dropped GoXLR. So it was literally the audio. That's why I sat here for a minute and I kept talking. The audio started coming out of my monitor. So I could kind of hear it, and to the point where I just thought it was fucked up in my headphones, and that's why I was like, and that's when I realized, oh, I know what's happening. That's exactly my go-to. Yep. That, or actually, half the time, it, like, this is the Callous Cowboys. Half the time it fixes itself if I just restart the software, so I always do that first, and then the plug. Yeah. It's just, I can't replace it. So I don't know what to do. I have the other one written down. I wrote it down on my notepad. The, what is it called? Wave? Ha! Wave GoXLR. Yeah. Or the Wave XLR. I gotta start looking into it because I'm pissed. This sucks. Like, I gotta be ready for the changeover because this sucks. I'm checking the Ghost Live thing. Hold on. Do you have a Wave mic and you like it? Fuck yes. There's Ghost is dropping an album today, so I have, like, their live thing up. So far, I don't think anything has happened, but they have a chat live, so I'm just checking on it. I know, oh my god, Eliza, if you haven't heard the 3 new songs, they're really fucking good. They've got this, like, 80s rock ballad vibe to them that, like, people who hate the 80s rock vibe hate it. But I really like it. I really like this song. That guitar, I don't know, I love this song. Yep, Rod doesn't like it, which I totally get. I respect. I hope for Rod's sake the album has more than that sound on it. You know who these guys remind me of is that band 9 Years... Is it 9 Years Strong? Same. That's me, Eliza. Like, I'm gonna use this thing until it's dead. Because I just don't... Also, it was bought for me by the Nocturne community. Like, it's a sentimental value. They're not trumpet vines, thank fuck. Trumpet vines are huge. I mean, they grow like a stalk. You know what I'm saying? And then the trumpets come off like they are. When I did this with my hand, I'm genuinely saying they're this big. They're huge. You would know exactly what they are. Oh, yeah. Dude. Do you know how long it took me to get rid of my Secret Labs? Like, literally the front of the seat had to start shredding, and the metal was poking in the back of my legs. And I still miss it. Like this, you can't even see the chair behind me. It's so not built for tall people. It disappears. They're similar but smaller, and these are vining native flowers, and it's called a mimosa. I want to look it up. Mimosa. It sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen it. Mimosa flower. Ooh, those are super pretty. They're like little daisies. Cute. Those are super pretty. The base broke in mine, and I literally ordered a new one. Oh, yeah. Someday. Only the leather is a little ripping. I'd probably get one of those patch things, give it another 10 years life. That my problem was I do the gay sitting, but I think because I'm so tall, I did this, like putting my foot on the edge of the chair, like my shoe shredded it. It was really bad, but it took a while. Just wait till the metal. I know. Patch it now. Don't wait till the metal's stabbing you. I'm only 6 feet tall. Only. To me, that's only because I know people excessively taller than me. But I'm 6 feet tall. So I'm just like this is built for normal people. Which is not. I'm tied up. Why am I tied up? Like if I put my back flat against it. Barely there. I don't know. Just a little too tall for the world. Just a little bit. Oh, I did the same. And I'd pick it with my fingies. I was going to play this other song. Hold on. My playlist was being a cock. Don't cock at me. I don't appreciate your cocking. I see, BDO would say I'm not tall. That's what I'm saying. Like, only 6 foot. Is 6 foot still really tall? I mean, Eliza, look at it this way. You get just a look into your future. I have to do yoga every morning. Otherwise, everything flares. Everything pops out. Welcome. I don't remember being short. I genuinely don't have any memories. Like, I have one. I was like, it was the year Ocarina of Time came out. I think I was like 10 or something. And I remember having to look up to give my money to buy the game at the GameStop counter. That's like one memory I have of looking up at people. And beyond that, I just got tall. You're 6 foot. See, to you, I'm nothing. But in the US, I'm a sore thumb. I'm easily a head taller than most crowds I'm in. It's pretty weird. Like, I just stick out. It's very easy to find me. Same. My mom's like, she claims she was 5'7" at one point and that her spine has collapsed, but she's like 5'5", 5'4". Now, she's always been my armrest mom. This is exactly how tall my mom is. That's the shoulders and ribs are the worst. I try to stretch that shit as often as possible because it drives me crazy. I like this song. I stopped growing when I was literally 11 and stayed at 5'2". I mean, I stopped growing when I was 12. So, like, technically, you and I hit our growth spurts at the same time. Mine just went so much further and gave me a lot of stretch marks. I don't remember being small, though. I don't really... Just always been... big. I just remember 5th grade going into 6th grade. I went from being the tallest girl in my class and taller than most boys. And then I was shorter than almost everybody. Needless to say, I literally never grew again and stopped at 5'2". You were the tallest at 5'2" at one point? See, I grew so fast. I don't like, normally, you have checkups and that's how you kind of gauge. I think there was a year where I just grew like 6 inches. I don't think I was ever, I don't remember ever being told like, oh, you're 5'1" now, you're 5'2" now. It was just like, I was 4'11" and then I was 6 foot. There's no middle spot. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I got tiger stripes, let me fucking tell you. Growth spurt homies, right? I know. I don't know. And I drink coffee. Like, wasn't that allegedly going to make us small? It didn't work. At all. I'm still caffeining the fuck out of my body. It still isn't doing anything. See, you know what was funny, Dream? I don't know if I was ever actually measured at school, but if you're 6 foot, on the basketball roster, you're 6'2". If you're 6'5", you're 6'9". Like, I swear to God, every little pamphlet for every basketball game I was ever in did not have my correct height on it. And I was like, who the fuck is putting this in here? I think it's to intimidate other teams. We'd laugh about it, and my coach would be like, yeah, we always exaggerate. I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm clearly not 6'2". What? Always. No, coach, I've thought about that. Maybe I'd been a giant. I don't know though, cause like, so this is just me. What's the word? I'm conjecturing on this. But like, the average height for a female in Sweden is like 5'9", 5'10" or something, isn't it? And isn't that literally like fika? Like the land of hot coffee break? I don't think coffee is making people short, is what I'm saying. I think it's all a lie. Speculating. Speculating is the word I was looking for. I don't think so. Because it seems to be the colder the country, the taller the white bitch is, and the more the hot beverage being consumed, right? I'm just speculating. That's just my theory. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm not short. And I drink some coffee. Finns love it more, though. That would make sense. I have an aunt who's, well, Finnish. Yeah. I had to think. I have an aunt who lives in Norway as well. I have a Norwegian. My family moves around, man. It's crazy. But I have family in Norway and in Finland. They love coffee, though. Oh my God, do they love coffee. Like, I didn't know this as a child, that this was a Nordic thing and the loving of coffee. But it really checks out with my household, being that household that, like, just culturally, my Nana was the same way. Her mom was the same way. From 6 a.m. until 9 p.m., there is some coffee available. Always. It's like a thing. It's there. It's like Brits and tea. It's just, do you want a coffee? It's always there. That kind of checked out, though, because there's definitely family that might have spread that, or done that, or brought that, or something. I lived in Helsinki. It's all true. I believe you. I mean, genuinely, we're playing Alan Wake, which is what I was going to do before my computer fucked up, and I just remembered, so let's do that. But, like, in Alan Wake 1, the collector's item that you found everywhere was coffee. What are they? Hello, Beth, my love. With tea and Sophie Tucker, fucking A. It's thermos. My brain was saying carafe. It's similar, but it is not a carafe. I don't know why I was stuck on that word. Thermoses, that's what we found everywhere. And then in this Alan Wake, literally an entire theme park themed around coffee. In the Pacific Northwest. I love tea and Sophie Tucker. I love a hot beverage, to be honest. Hello, Safi, my love. Nebraska is the same coffee-loving place. Do you guys have, like, Starbucks across the street from Starbucks, too? Do you guys have coffee stands? I feel like I've talked about this too many times, but I'm genuinely curious if there's any other place in the world that prolifically has, like, privately owned coffee stands, i.e., along the sides of the road, you'll just see what looks like a garden shed, but either side of it has a window, and there's two ways to drive through it, and it's a drive-through coffee stand. And in Washington State, not just Seattle, they're fucking everywhere. Everywhere. You are guaranteed to find a coffee hut somewhere, a drive-through, anywhere, and they're not Starbucks. They're privately owned, like someone's roasting their beans. But I've always wondered if that's anywhere else in the world, because we're known for Starbucks, but I'd go so far as to say there's more private little coffee huts like that all over Washington State than there is Starbucks. They're just everywhere. It's like a weird phenomenon, and I remember, it's like a Dutch Bros, but they're not, there's no chains. It'll be, like, I worked at one in high school, AJ's Espresso. Just a drive-through espresso stand. Couldn't even tell you where the fuck we got our beans. I have no idea. Probably Costco.
Kills, thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the class alive and giving it swings. Go forth and be consensual, bitch, and I appreciate you.
But they're everywhere, and they look just like a garden shed. They just have two drive-through windows. And there's cars going through both sides all the time, and they're in the middle of nowhere. Like, they'll be on the side of the road next to a tree farm. But I could go so far as to say anywhere in Washington State, like, you're not going to drive more than an hour without seeing one. And that's like going across a mountain pass. You might not see. No, there is one. There's one literally at the top of the Snoqualmie Mountain Pass. What the fuck is that place called? Zeke's? Washingtonians that drive across the pass, help me. There's two. There's Stevens and Snoqualmie. Which one has... There's like the caboose place that might be called Zeke's, but there's a fucking coffee stand. Literally one of these weird, it's just at the peak. I just remembered. I think it's called Zeke's or something like that. I can't remember, but they're just everywhere, but people love a hot beverage. They're just fucking everywhere, but there's no indoor, like we don't have the culture of going in and getting the drink. It's just going through the drive-thru. There is no inside. The inside is literally just like behind the counter. You can't go inside. You have to drive through. You could walk through with a horse, probably. I've walked through on my feet. My first time ever realizing that this wasn't a thing that is all over the world, because being spoiled rotten and growing up in that Pacific Northwest environment, was when I went to Arizona with my mom, because we used to go there all the time to visit my grandma, and we were driving around trying to find a coffee stand, and we found like 7 Starbucks. And we were like, what the fuck? None. Not one coffee stand in all of Havasu. And I was like, oh, this might be a Washington thing that we're just trying to hope is elsewhere, I think. Did it just restart the playlist? Well, you got your song again. I'm sorry. There's a lot of coffee stand in the parking lot of the farmer's market mini farm here. Those would be everywhere. Starbucks prices local places out. That's true. And I think Washingtonians kind of got a chip on their shoulder against the Starbucks for doing that. So we kind of go out of our way not to drink Starbucks. Like, shit, you not. My sisters and I all get in a car with my mom to this day. My mom will be like, do you girls want to get a coffee? Anything but Starbucks. And now there's another chain in the Pacific Northwest called Woods, but it's like overtly Christian. And that's also everywhere. And Christianity aside, like shit you not, at the bottom of their cups, there's like psalms and shit. Christianity aside, their coffee tastes like plastic. Don't go to Woods Coffee. It tastes disgusting. Just the coffee. There's something wrong with their coffee. I don't know who the fuck makes it. What? I can taste it in my mouth just thinking about it. Disgusting. Hemophiliac. Be safe. Wash your hands. You're very lucky. I mean, we've got some pretty cool roasters here. I've actually seen them in other states at this point. It's called Dazbog, and it's like a red bag. I mean, violently, like orange red bag, and it looks very Russian. That's like their gimmick. Like there's a Kremlin blend and an etc. blend. I don't know why the fuck they did all that, but that is locally roasted here, and it's really good coffee. Have you had it before? I'm trying to think. It's not the Kremlin blend, which is, I can't remember the name of the blend I really like, but they've got one that's really good. I got addicted to Dutch Bros years ago when I went to Cali to visit my best friend. I was hopeless whore when they opened a Dutch Bros here in Oklahoma. I frequently drove 45 minutes for Dutch Bros coffee. You know what's wild? I've never gotten into Dutch Bros for the weirdest, but also the weirdest, like weird on both sides reason. Dutch Bros does not offer drip coffee. Like, Dutch Bros is a chain coffee stand that doesn't sell coffee. They'll make you an Americano. It's odd. Like, it's called Dutch Bros Coffee, and they genuinely don't have coffee. They only have espresso. There's one right next to my weed store, and I've went once. And I was like, what? You don't have fucking coffee? We can make you an Americano. That's not coffee. What? I'm good. It's just overpriced coffee now. I read this as I have a daddy. Just so you know, Rod. I have a daddy who runs a D&D themed coffee roast company here, Katie. He said buddy. He didn't even type it wrong. BDO, you know I'm always fucking down to try coffee. I love coffee. I actually dug out my pour over the other day. I might try it out. I don't know. I haven't had pour over in a while. Oat lattes are the shit. I haven't had anything but oat milk in so many years now. It's like the only milk replacement I've found that actually tastes good. I can't believe you guys have a coffee fest. The problem with Texas being closer is Texas is so fucking massive that even if I lived on the border of Texas, I could still be literally 16 hours away from you. Isn't that weird? It's crazy. Like, that state is just fucking huge. We have 2 mom and pop coffee places in town that are miles better than Starbucks. Starbucks just has a burnt flavor I'm not into. He definitely said daddy. He has a daddy. Daddy, ooh woo. I don't need a daddy. I'm good. I'm all full up on daddies. I have to stop. Should we play a game? This has been such a weird week. I feel so fucking thrown off. I don't know. It's weird. Of my was that Co's roast? Which one? I haven't had a bad King's Coast, so I don't know. So there's like variants in the roast. That's probably it. I'm accepting sugar daddy applications. DMs are open. No shit. Everybody's roasting coffee these days. It's crazy. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. I like medium dark. A medium, like, I like coffee to taste strong, but not burnt. And I feel like a lot of the dark roasts out there are like, it's black and it's burnt and your teeth are going to go when you drink it. But I like them because a lot of medium roasts are too pale for me. So it's like, I find like heavy medium roasts because dark roasts, like, you just burnt it. You just burnt you burnt the berries. Why'd you do that? But I like to taste I love the flavor of coffee. Like, I don't like sweet coffee. I just like coffee. Coffee tastes nice. Blonde roast girly because I'm very sensitive. I totally understand. Like, I think that's the beauty of coffee is that there's so many different roasts out there you can get it. BB no dollar sign. I very much enjoy BB no dollar sign. I've actually searched BB no dollar sign in my phone. In a mocha pot, you know, I think that's literally the one way of coffee I've never had in my entire life is mocha pot coffee. I just don't have a mocha pot. And like, there's not a lot of, like, I don't really go out. I'm a Dunkin' drip bitch, man. I'm a simple ass hoe. Just hoeing it up. Just me and my simple ass hoe ass life. See, my grandma's coffee was like almost water. Like that shit was so weak. Oh my god. Blonde roast is made up Starbucks thing. It's just slightly less burnt coffee, right? It's just a roast. It's just like, but I mean, when I was in like the AJ's espresso place I worked at when I was in high school, they just called it white coffee, I think. But people loved it. They would get white coffee. I thought it tasted like a nutty mushroom. I was not a fan. But people ordered white coffee. I don't know. I have no answer for that one. Yeah, I think white coffee has been around for a while. They might have named it a blonde roast, but white coffee was around when I was in high school. So was Starbucks, though. When did Starbucks come about? Wait, how old am I? I should know this, but I just don't care. 1971. Yep, I'm cool. Yep, Starbucks was around. Don't worry about it. Stop. Cheers. This poor lighter's doing her best. Heard same. And it took us a few years after my grandpa passed away to realize that my Nana was, not only was she making her coffee so weak that it was ridiculous, it was literally half whiskey. Bless her Irish soul. You know what I'm saying? Bless it right in its dick. I don't want to do anything to do with cat poop coffee. I don't understand that in any way, shape, or form. Like, not only are you running like farms of tortured animals that have to shit out coffee berries so that we can drink some weird hot berry juice, but like it's super expensive to drink shit coffee. I've smelt a cat box. No, thank you. Right? Like it's just so unethical. There's just all the unethical parts. What up, Genova? How are you, love? It's so unethical. It's gross. It's like fur farms, but or like it's more probably more akin to what is it? Oh my gosh. Like foie gras, like force feeding geese. But they're doing it to these cats. It's disgusting. Wild cats, like stop that. Or veal, exactly. Yeah, it's all gross. I want nothing to do with that. I feel old when I know car that is released when I was young and they're now starting to get tax exemption since they're 30 plus years. Yeah. 100% Saf, but like, how would I say this? I'd probably yuck on somebody who is currently participating in the horrible fur trade. Like, if your yum was wearing a mink jacket, I don't think we could be friends. I'd yuck that yum. But beyond that, like what you want to like. Same. You know what's crazy? I love coffee, like coffee itself, like cup of coffee. I have never enjoyed anything in my life coffee flavored. Like you said, coffee flavored milkshake, I'll pass. Coffee flavored ice cream, don't want it. Coffee chocolate, no. Chocolate can't even save it. I do not like coffee flavored shit, but I have drank coffee every single morning since I was like in 4th grade. I love coffee, but coffee flavored, I'll just give it to someone who likes it because I know someone will. But I wouldn't yuck them for liking it. Yeah, yuck when it hurts people and things. Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. I do. I just want the OG shit. I like a hot cup of coffee. I don't even really like iced coffee very much. Look at this. Ugh. The baby hairs keep touching me and it's driving me nuts. I don't know if I've had a coffee crisp candy bar. I think I've seen them before, like in Canada, but I don't think I've ever had one. Probably because I know I'd like in general have never liked coffee flavored things, so I just avoid them. Reminded me of after my grandma passed, we cleaned out our closet of tons of real fur coats. Now, there's something to be said about repurposing, like, and donating and stuff like that. Like, if you have, like, your grandma's fur jacket from the 20s, that's not you participating in the fur market, in my opinion. That's you wearing a beautiful vintage item and taking, like, that, those animals lost their lives. Use it. Like, I would be more sad if it got stuck in a closet and never used. Like, tear it apart and turn it into something. I do this all. This is one of my favorite things to do is thrift, like, leather goods and tear them apart and repurpose them into something as opposed to buying brand new leather that is, you know, perpetuating maybe a degree of animal harm, like, depending on where the source of the leather is or whatever. Like, I love the idea of repurposing. Like, there's, in my opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, I wouldn't go out and wear a full mink coat these days because that's just it would feel bad to me. I like, minks are so cute. Have you ever seen one? Oh my fucking God. I follow a couple Instagram accounts of people that own little minks. And by that, I mean the live animal, like they rescued it on accident or something. And they're just the cutest little weasels. Like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us that we were like, let's skin mice to make a jacket. Okay. But like, you know, yeah. Same. Yeah, personally, I'd rather burn it. I can't stand looking at them. All I see is torture. Yeah, I couldn't wear them either. That's what I'm saying. I feel gross about it. I would try to find something, like maybe turn it into a dog bed. Like, anything. Because they lost their lives. It's sad. It's so gross and probably in a gross way. Like, but I'm kind of that way with, like, meat. Like, I was vegan for a lot of years, and ethically and morally, and dietarily, like, for health reasons, whatever. And one of the things that I still take forward to me with me into my years now, where I do incorporate meat into my diet, is like I try to source my meat, and I try to get meat products or animal products from places that genuinely use every single part of the animal. Like, every part of the animal. I want to know that skin is being tanned and turned into leather that someone's going to use for leather crafting or make a bag or something or whatever. Use the bones, make head cheese. Like, fuck. I just want to know that the life went to a purpose and isn't just trash. That helps me a little bit. I still feel sad, though. You know what, Rachel? This is the best. I'm not kidding you. Spring cleaning? Oh, bitch. This is the best time of year to go thrifting. I need to take Rod. He needs to go Burning Man thrifting. It's the best time because everyone is spring cleaning. Everyone, the light, it's starting to get brighter outside so everyone can see how fucking janked their house is on the inside now. And they're like, oh man, Christmas happened. I got all these presents. I need to go through my clothes and purge. They're also switching out their winter for their summer clothes. So as they pull their summer clothes out, they're going to realize shit doesn't fit or they don't like it anymore and they're donating it. I get really real about this. I love thrifting. It's my favorite thing ever. Like, I've found so much cool shit. This, like, thrifting in general. But I find that this time of year and fall, like genuinely right before Halloween, not just for Halloween clothes, because people take their kids school shopping and then they donate all the shit from the last year. And, like, my torso is the size of, like, a 10-year-old boy. So I get away with thrifting kid clothes, and it's great. Like, I got a lot of good Ninja Turtle merch. But only on the upstairs, you know what I'm saying? When I saw a mink, I thought, okay, logically, why the hell would we take so much time? I literally thought the exact same thing. I bet someone killed one on accident and felt it and was like, that's really soft. I bet if we got 1,000 of them, we could make a jacket. And they were fucked up, and they did that. I don't know, because it's a mouse. I'm not kidding. It's a weasel, but it's like this big. Why are we torturing for that? Literally, Safi, legs for days, the body of a 7th grader. Like, I'm not kidding you. Saf, you guys know, not Saf, excuse me. Although both my short bitches. Vissy hands closed down to me because they're too small on her because she has boobs, but we have the exact same size torso. So, like, I get her hand-me-downs. She's 5'1", and I'm 6 foot. We have the same size torso. Like, it's crazy. But I do get away with, I can shop, like, I go into the boys section because they get the cool shirts. I'm an adult. It's fine. They do get the cool stuff, though. Like, the little, like, girls and teenage girls is, like, all Barbie at this point. I want nothing. Or it looks like shit I donated 10 years ago. That's weird. That's one thing that I didn't realize as a thrifter was going to happen, is that fashion is so fucking violently cyclical, is that, like, there is a point in all of our lives where we will go to thrift and we will look at an item and go, did I donate that 15 years ago? Oh my fucking God, it's happening. And it's everything. It's so weird. That's aging is just, oh my God, it's happened. Like, my high school fashion is in fashion right now. I was in high school a bit ago. I'm actually, oh my God. I'm a year away. I'm less than a year away from my 50-year and 20-year reunion. I didn't go to the 10, if that's not fucking apparent. No shit, the last time I went thrifting, the friend I went with found a sweater that she had donated the year before. It's very creepy when you find things like that. Peter's taller than me, but my legs are longer than his. Long legs, tiny torso. That's me. I'm the long legs, tiny torso, and I find most people are the long torso, and they have a much easier time with pants. I just got back from my mom's doing yard work and attempted to take apart an old metal box spring. How are you going to get it through a doorway if you can't take it apart? What do you do? What do you do? Wait, what do you do, though? You just live with it? What do you do? Enjoying my white hoodie with the big pink letters on the back, F you all, fuck yes. I have a big black oversized hoodie that I like to wear that just says fuck off. I have no idea where it came from, but in big white letters across the back just says fuck off. That's it. It's a mood. It's a mood hoodie. It's a I'm not, don't talk to me today hoodie. I found my old dresser from 30 years ago at the thrift store yesterday. Shut the fuck up. I knew it was mine because it had all my drawings on the bottom of the shelves. Did you buy it? Dude, I would have been so tempted to buy it. Are they in the background? I don't even see them. Hold on. My dogs? Oh, the shake. She's behind me now. And the hold on. All right. Wait, though. You watch this. There isn't a dog behind you. Behind me. Like, Bill is here. Who threw the bone? It's still there. The bone is right there. Who threw the bone? There isn't. There's no dog. I don't have any sage to burn. Tammy did it. Tammy is becoming corporeal. No, but who threw the bone? Dude, shut the fuck up, Sack! Wait, but who threw the bone? We could go with just random gravity. It was gravity. Sure. That's true. Let's cheers until the weed smoke's so thick we can fucking see Tammy. So basically hold on. If I restart this in this clip, like on this side, on my left, well, this shoulder, whatever this is for you, the side of the screen towards the chat, you see a bone, which is still right here, actually. It's still on camera. Bone, for reference. As I'm just talking, you see it, like, be thrown out from behind me, but there isn't and has not been a dog there this morning. The only one is right here under my legs. So it's probably really, really, really hard to see on mobile. It's just like this rock gets thrown from behind my shoulder and it's their bone and it is still there. In the exact same position. But there's no one behind me to throw it, so that's why I had to stare at it really hard. I'm just having a moment. I'm actually haunted now. It's happened. Cheers. I have to load a bowl. Did Rod catch a fucking ghost in my house? Oh, and Orby, that's the other thing. So, I mean, y'all know I've been gardening a lot. I've been like digging in my garden. The amount of bones that come up out of my yard are astronomical. And I just have to tell myself they're chicken bones. And then my dogs chew on them. So, I don't think that made it better, did it? Oh yeah, and that's why I kept watching it. It takes a minute to see it, and then I had to search behind me. Like I look, there's no dog there. It's the dog that would be there would be Trick, and he's not there. He's not in this room. Lil's like up against the couch here, but she was underneath me. She was not there. It's just odd. I called Bill a haunted Victorian child one too many times. I mean, did I call her that one too many times, or did I finally just call out the truth? Nope. I was genuinely wondering, because, like, my dogs don't throw their own toys, for one thing. So I was like, what are they doing that they're tossing their bone across the room? And then I realized there's no they. And then I realized there's no dog. Kona! I haven't found teeth yet, but I have found a lot of strange bones. Like, almost every day I find some weird bones, and they're just, like, resurfacing because now it's all mulched up and I'm watering it a lot. So the bones are staying on top. And it's a lot of little, what I call chicken bones, but could be tarsals. I don't fucking know. They're, like, this big. And then a lot of big... I'm keeping that link up. I'm scared of that link. Now we're gonna go play a scary game. Fuck. I'm haunted for real. I hate this. Tammy was hungry. For what? My soul? I keep looking like I'm going to see something. He's not there either, so I just don't know where that came from. There's my girl, though. With her cute little heart face. Look at her. Hi, baby Bill. Did you do that? Did you invite a ghost in the home? Do you want to talk about it? We don't invite the undead inside. We've talked about that. I know. They're fun. Blah, 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 blah. But now things are being thrown. And we caught it on camera. Lil's fucking out here playing with Ouija boards when I'm not home. She looks so pathetic. I think she thinks she did something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, baby girl. You're just... You might have invited the haunted into the home. You want to talk about it? No! Say you're sorry! I'm sorry, mate. Look at his teeth. Okay, so next time we see the undead, we kill it. Okay? Is this what you're barking at? Wait. No. Is this Bork o'clock because you see the ghost? I'm unstable, Bill. We can't have ghosts in the home, okay? You're so soft. Why are you so soft? Mom, it's looking at me! That's her. Yes, ma'am. It's snuggle time. Okay. So how's everyone doing? Welcome back. How are you? Good? Your eyebrows are crazy. What? That was a big yawn, baby girl. Can I gam now? Is that okay? Do you see this? This is how I get smacked in the face. Lack of content! What up, hooker? Welcome, Raiders. My name's Katie, and it's wonderful to see all of you. Welcome to the Remedyverse, everyone. We're just having a poodle moment, a cleansing, if you will. Apparently, my hand was filthy. Some passionate licking. Thank you. Thank you? Thanks, Bill. Okay. Yeah, do you guys want to see a clip of my ghost? It happened. Like, everyone's finally seen proof that I'm haunted. Yeah. So, just for reference, no dog on the couch behind me whatsoever. The perpetrator. Watch. What the fuck? You tell me. Where the fuck is that coming from? It's a bone. I'm gonna touch it. I'm grabbing the haunted bone. Ew. I don't know. No, that's normally where she hangs out. She was not there. You can't reason with ghosts. Ew. Or best fleshlight ever. No. Come on, give it a little hawk to a, if you will. And I'm done. I feel I should throw this outside. Cause all of you are haunted now. And by the way, the ghost can read. If you don't join us for movie night, then you haven't gotten to experience the wonder that is Tamantha. But Tamantha absolutely can read. So don't judge her bone. Okay, that's what I'm saying. She might come for you. You might be haunted. I mean, technology's been around long enough. You think ghosts have to have figured it out by now, right? They're not like traveling, well, honestly, ghost traveling fiber optic cables totally makes sense. It's got like thingies in it. I don't wanna. What's that? It's fucking Rose. The thing on the inside? It's crispy. I touched the thing. I touched it. It's, ooh. I don't like it. Lick it? No. Um, it looks like a bone. Smells like a bone. I'm not. Maybe for charity. I'm gonna throw this outside. I'm haunted. That's all I have to say. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna throw this outside. Take a quick break. Load a bowl. Should I throw it? Hold on. I'm gonna go throw this in on streams. Hold on. I have an idea. I saved shit. Hold on. I'm a child. I'm very easily entertained. Also, confirmation. Trick is literally like 3 feet in front of Zeke up against the opposite side of our house. Dead asleep. Dead asleep. So, you know what I'm saying? There really wasn't a dog behind me. He is all curled up in front of Zeke. Like, there was nothing. All I've got is this. My haunted Victorian child, which she has to do nothing to be a haunted Victorian child. Look at her. You pretty girl. You my good girl. See? She's naturally haunted. You know, she doesn't need a ghost. She don't need no ghost. Anyways, I'm gonna pee really quick and then we're gonna jump into Alan Wakening. But I've got the fucking stream up for whatever the announcement is for Ghosts, so we'll see if that happens. I think it's supposed to happen at like 2 o'clock my time. You do look haunted. You want to talk about it? Nothing. Nothing. All right, maybe she is haunted. Can you still hear him in the background? Oh my god, you can. I'm so sorry. I was going to put on music and I thought I muted him. I have no idea what he's talking about. He's talking about something that involved mayonnaise and it sounds fucking disgusting. That's all I heard. Fuck that. Hold on. I just have to pee, so I'm just gonna put on music really quick and pee, and then we're gonna play some gams. I gotta pee. Where is my... Okay. Yeah. Alright, be right back. So dead asleep, he didn't even come running outside when I opened the back door. Now he's there. This is just for reference what it looks like when my demon is in the room. He wasn't. But he was out. I don't know why he's so tired. I'm gonna load a bowl. So we're gonna play some hours of fucking Alan Wake. We're jumping back into the Alan Wake universe. I have no idea who we are. It's honestly, I wouldn't if we had played it one day ago, let alone however many days it's been. Um, memories. We flop between Alan and Saga. I just have no idea where we are. But it doesn't matter, I don't think. Like, we're gonna get all the story no matter what. I think I flopped to Alan or something. I don't know. That's not what we're playing. Oh, fuck, it's on Epic. Controller. Good lord. So not prepared. I haven't played a controller game in a bit. All right, audio monster. Let's not fuck with Katie, yeah? Or stream. Let's not do that either. That's literally touch. I actually remember that part. That's like the one part I remember is where we left off. We finished Saga at the Valhalla nursing home and immediately changed over to Alan and then paused. Thank you, Viata. Oh, I should put that in my title too. There is no game audio right now, so don't worry. It's just quiet. Hi, sir. How are you, love? Okay, pause music. Let's see. Yeah, we have audio. Hi. Jade, okay, Katie was... I'm so sorry, I was waiting for my dog to stop barking. Katie was someone in the last live stream being a little bitch and the fandom will not let her go. She was trying to spread lies and leaks in chat. Okay, so she's a naughty Katie. She's not our friend Katie? Okay. Sorry. That was weird and I just had to show you guys because it was, I mean, it's not often that I just see my name, like, thrown about willy-nilly like that in terms of marijuana. She has no classy Katie. She sounds like a very unclassy Katie. She kind of sounds like a cunty Katie, to be honest. So, anyways. I heard double music and grabbed my phone and paused it from the yard. What are you doing, Ghost Channel? I think it's lyricless. Do we? Someone's name in the ghost chat is Katie, Goddess of Alpastor, and I do love pork. So now I'm just feeling attacked. Why did a Katie have to go ruin everything? Okay. We're going to play Alan Wake, and I don't know what they're doing. Just going to mute it. We have Wakening. We have to play some Wakening. But if they play a new music video or something, smack at me or something. I don't know what to do. There's too much going on. Too much. This week is weird. Stop it. Harassed. Why can't I type today? Or spell Alan. Alan. Are you, I mean, it literally, like, when Rod asked me, it was sunny outside, sun was coming through my window, I was like, oh, it's so stunning and beautiful, and I just took the dogs out, and it's, like, windy and cold, and there's clouds. The bastard. He jinxed me. So we're probably getting them as well. Alan. The ones that get me are the I'm drowning. Yeah, it's supposed to rain today. Oh, God. Thunderstorms and lightning storms today and tomorrow. And then go back to the 70s. Jesus Christ. What a late-ass spring. What a late-ass piece of sheet. Okay. All right, Catherine. You're doing great.
Steve, le poisson Steve, il est orange, il a des bras et des jambes, le poisson Steve.
That's it. That's all I have. I love you guys. It's movie night in an hour, a little under an hour in our Discord, which we do every night. We've been doing over a fucking year, and it's crazy. We're finishing the last 4 episodes of Follow the House of Usher tonight. And tomorrow's Faded Friday. Bring music. I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw like a sneak peek of my Spotify. It might have popped up at one point. But I have actually been I have a list called New Shit for Friday that I have found for everybody. And I hope you guys like it. It's a lot of weird, like jungly kind of stuff. It's kind of more like, I don't know, atmospheric EDM-y stuff that I listen to in the summertime when I'm gardening. But I hope you like it. But other than that, that's it. I had a good time. This week has been so fucking weird. Thank you all that hung out with me regardless. I know traveling and going to St. Jude kind of fucked shit up, but that's fine. Get used to it. May is going to be weird. I have guests twice this month, but like I said, it's St. Jude month, so we're going to have lots of cool, fun things. And the cosplay that I've been like working on for a year that's still not done, I will be working on and showcasing, which will be cool. I have a couple cosplays for games we're going to play. We have Purge month of games. I don't know. We got a lot of shit. But tomorrow's Faded Friday. And then all weekend, I don't even know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm so fucking thrown off. It's been a week. Take care of yourselves. Drink tea. Guzzle honey. I don't know what else to do. The allergies are so bad out there. Take care of your plants in your yard. Eat something delicious. I'll see you fuckfaces either in an hour in movie night or tomorrow morning for Faded Friday. It'll be awesome. Come listen to music. What's happening? One of my dogs are making weird noises. Are you good? Come say bye. Come here. That's a good boy. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.